right, this is going to be an assisted T-bar row or supported T-bar row, okay? One of my favorite exercises specifically for the upper and mid back. We're going to have Haley demonstrate. I'm going to walk you through it, and then I'm going to show you a couple alternatives and why we prefer this one as opposed to the other implements, okay? So the beautiful thing about this is we have the chest support here, all right? Anytime we're doing anything bent over specifically for back, we don't have the chest support. We're getting a lot of our erectors involved, and a lot of the times it's not our lats or upper back, let's say traps or rhomboids that are actually the limiting factors. It's going to be our erectors, okay? So we're going to have her actually grab the handles here. There's obviously different types of handles. There's different types of handles you could grab. Me personally, I like grabbing more of a wide, higher, because I'm emphasizing more of my upper back, predominantly the rhomboids, the traps, some rear delts. Obviously, you can get some lats in there as well. Whatever is comfortable for you, okay? So we'll have her grab it. She's gonna unrack it, okay? The key here is starting in a fully lengthened position, so letting the weight kind of pull her down and allowing those shoulder blades to fully protract, right? That massive stretch is what we're looking for. She's gonna begin the movement with essentially a form of retraction of her shoulder blades, lifting her torso up a little bit. She's gonna pull through, elbows behind the body, pausing here for a moment, trying to wrap those elbows into the spine. Then she's gonna descend. Most important thing is letting those shoulder blades round, getting that big stretch, retracting those shoulder blades, pulling back, squeezing, controlling it back down. Okay, you're gonna have to find, we'll let her rack it here. The most important thing is this pad here. It might be a little bit uncomfortable for you depending on how tall you are and depending on the actual machine itself. You might need to actually bring your chest up a little bit higher so the pad, you have to find a perfect placement for the pad. Sometimes it could actually restrict your breathing if you're hitting it too hard on the diaphragm. So play around with the actual positioning of it, find what works for you and stick with it, okay? Now, the reason we like this one over a machine like this here is because this one, if I'm to stand on it or let Haley stand on it, even if she's grabbing a similar actual grip, she doesn't have an external implement to push into. So she's having a lot of other muscles actually being recruited, a lot of her erectors and core, relying on stabilization to actually follow through with that movement. It's not necessarily bad. If you have the option of doing the assisted T-bar, go for that. Another movement that's actually going to mimic this is going to be an actual T-bar that's set into the corner, which you usually see in gyms, and you grab a handle and you're bent over and you're pulling through with it. That is an okay option as well. We always opt for the additional support to stabilize yourself and to actually have those muscles doing majority of the work rather than other muscles kind of carrying over and helping with that stabilization. And that is going to be your tutorial on supported T-bar rows.